So in Shroud of the Avatar, one of the other ways to sell items is on actually a player vendor. Now, either you can own a vendor or if you have access to a vendor. I own this property here, and this is the vendor that I own that's on here. This is also a rental unit, so people who live in this house who pay rent to me have access to this vendor too, even though they don't own it, but they have access to selling it. But just like the other kind of NPC ones, you can come up to them and double click them. And if you've got the rights to do stuff, here are the things that I can buy. This is the things that are on the vendor. These are the things that there's no buy contracts. Like they want some items. We'll pay you some gold, but I can manage the inventory. So I could say I'm going to sell this diamond fragment, which really wasn't worth anything. I'm going to sell it for a gold piece. Well, there it is. And I'm going to sell these 2 ruby fragments. I'll drag those over there for 2 gold pieces. So this is a commission-free vendor. It doesn't charge me any fees, no taxes. And if I look back on here, there's a diamond fragment for 1. And there's probably a ruby fragment down here in the bottom for 2. That easy. And if you later on say, well, I didn't want to list that, that seems kind of ridiculous. No one wants to do that. We can drag this and reclaim it and do that. So getting access to a player vendor is a player-owned vendor is probably in a good location, has good foot traffic is the best way to sell your wares in general. Now, getting a proper in the beginning can be difficult. So one of the best ways to is to find a rental. For example, I have an apartment that I can rent in Owl's Head, one of the more popular towns. One of the benefits is that it's in Owl's Head, has 2 vendors on there, and people who rent get access to both vendors. That's definitely an easy and inexpensive way to get access to be able to sell vendors. There are public vendors in the major towns, but there are some limitations, how many things you can list. You have to pay up front if you're buying things. It can get kind of expensive. I still think the player-owned vendors are the best ones. If you don't have access to property, get yourself into a rental unit is probably one of the better ways to do that. Take care.